And we're live.
All right.
Just like that. Poof. We're live. It only takes a little over 2 minutes.
Cheers, Peter White.
Oh, man. Well, guys, I had a plan. And it was best laid plans that it was going to happen. I was going to continue our journey around the world with whiskey. And I have a lot of research done already on Taiwanese whiskey, but I just hadn't finished my research yet on it. I hadn't put my slides together. I hadn't done any of that. And I was looking for a specific Taiwanese whiskey to get for the show. So I looked around here in these stores and they're like, nah, we don't have it here. They used to have it, but they discontinued carrying it here. And they said, you know what? I think Greensboro has it. So they called a couple of ABC stores and said, yeah, Greensboro has what you're looking for. And I'm like, all right. So after doing 3,700 miles or whatever I did on that bike, it was 1,000, 3,000, no, about 3,300 miles, somewhere along in there. Anyway, I took it in because it was making a little noise. And so I get the bike there. They're like, hey, man, your rear brake's fucking up. And I said, well, I don't even use a rear brake. Bike's light. I don't really use it. I trail brake with the front brake. I mostly just use the front brake. And I don't even hardly hit that lever over there. Now, if the bike was 1,000 pounds or something, yeah, I would use it. But so I'm like, that's warranty, because that ain't nothing I did, that's y'all, because I only bought it earlier this year. So they're like, all right, so they got with Triumph, and they're like, are you going to wait? And I was like, yeah, I'm hoping to wait and see if y'all can get it fixed. So they said, well, we're going to try bleeding the line and see if we can get it to grab. And I said, all right. So they came back and they said, no, that didn't do it. That little bleed we did, we're going to have to get with Triumph and see what they say. So they came back to me in a little bit and they said, yeah, we got with Triumph. And they said, we're going to have to do a full flush is the next step. But this is troubleshooting, right? And if the full flush doesn't work, then we're probably going to have to replace the entire rear brake kit on it. And I said, okay. So I went and sat down. I was there over an hour sitting on their couch. And the guy finally said, are you waiting on your bike? And I'm like, yeah. He said, no, man, we're going to need this bike here a few days. And I was like, God dang, nice of you to tell me that. So I texted my wife. She was at a doctor's appointment and gripeologist. He's here. He came and got me. Mr. Joe Walsh came and got me and picked me up. And so we grabbed lunch and came on back. But long story, I didn't have time to go by the ABC store. I didn't have time to, get my slides done. So we're going to postpone the Taiwanese talk. We'll talk about it next week. So just to do something real quick, I looked up a smokey / peated American whiskeys. And I have a 2-page list of them here, and we'll just kind of discuss some of the smoky options, peated options that you can get. And some of these places order their smoked or peated barley from Scotland.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they use it in their mash. So that it's really, really peated, with Scottish peat moss. So yeah, we'll get into that here tonight. But first and foremost, what are you sipping on right now?
Ardbeg 10 to start with.
Ardbeg 10. All right. Yeah, I do not have the first one on the list. I've had it and I had a bottle of it, but I finished it off and I haven't replaced it. But I since I don't have any peated American whiskeys, I did pull out a Jura 10 year
Okay.
And it's lightly peated compared to some. And then, wow, bourbon engineer, that's a lot of Japanese going on. Uh,
Yeah. Exactly. Sure, Kitty.
and then I've got the oogie. I'm going to finish it off at the end of the show.
Yeah, that's definitely peated.
You don't get much more peated than that. Yeah.
It's like, well, they got to finish off with some. What would be good? Something light. Octomore. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. But like I said, I didn't have time to get by the ABC store, so I'm kind of sad because my bike's
No
in the
problem.
shop.
I've got some. I got some Texas peated stuff here. Uh, let's see. Well, let's see. Westland is not. It's Washington. But
Well, let's
I've
see.
got some Andalusia. I've got some Crowded Barrel. I've got some Balcones. Uh,
Do you have the brimstone?
no, I'm out of that one. I have a
But you've
couple
had
different
it.
Balcones. Oh yeah, I've had it.
I've had. I know I've had 3, 4 of these on the list here. Samples at least, because a lot of these I can't get around here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll go through. Well, the first one on the list is Kings County peated
Oh,
bourbon.
yeah, I've got some Kings County. That's New York, isn't it?
Brooklyn. Yep.
Yeah, I've got some Kings County. I don't think I have their peated. I've got like a pick that Bourbon was on the pick and he picked,
Yeah.
and but it's not peated.
I love and because I've had both. I've had their regular bourbon and I had their what they call lightly peated bourbon.
Huh?
It's really good, dude. It makes a great old fashioned.
Kings County. Yeah, it's just a straight bourbon that I have from
Yeah.
Kings County.
So the description on this one is a Brooklyn-based distillery pioneered the style by using Scottish peated malt in its bourbon mash bill, resulting in a hybrid of American and Scottish traditions. Flavor profile says it combines classic bourbon notes of caramel and baking spice with a subtle complementary finish of campfire smoke. Early releases were considered young, but newer bottles have more age and complexity. So I can attest that the one I had back in the day, I think that's why I didn't really get another bottle of it. It was a little young. It might have been
Mhm.
2 year at the time, and but I loved, and that's why I said it was great in an old fashioned because it really was too young to be a daily sipper type thing.
Gotcha.
But it was really good. You put just a teeny bit of simple syrup and a cherry in there or something, and it was really good.
Yeah, it's like a smoky old fashioned.
Oh yeah, and it was fantastic that way. Now I'd like to get another bottle of it. I'll probably end up doing that. RB in the house. How's it going?
Hey,
Yeah, I was
RB.
going to shout out. We've got whiskey uncensored. Joe's here. I know we've had a few people. Josh Fritz, Sugar Kitty, Sean Holtgrave, Peter White, Bourbon Engineer. If I miss somebody, oh, there's Mr. Fulton Mraz jumping in,
Dancing in the rain.
dancing and singing in the rain. Yep. Okay, so I had some TikTok alert coming on my phone.
Oh,
uh,
I'm not a part of that.
but no, I think Kings County. I love their simplistic bottle style.
Hmm.
It's just got
Yeah.
that tiny label across there, and it's the
Yep.
flat flask looking bottle.
Yep. Like that.
Yeah, that's the small one. Yeah, but and their 750s are the same. It's just
Yeah.
bigger.
Yeah, like a hip flask, like your old school half pints and shit like that.
Yep.
It was great. I mean, it's got the I got the hang tag on there that's got all the information on it mainly.
Hmm.
You know, the fill date and proof and barrel size and the whole 9 yards. I mean, it's pretty good as far as being telling you what's going on with it.
Yeah.
Like this one, it says it was a barrel size of 15-gallon with a char number 3, the warehouse, the entry proof, fill date, dump date, Angel's share, 32%.
Wow. Well,
Bottling date.
Hey,
5 years old.
Bourbon engineer said 750 milliliter is his hip flask. Yeah, about right. Yeah, I was going to get some of those bottles. I don't know. I saw them advertised. They're 4 ounce, but and they have the like silicone around the outside of them, and they come in a whole case, and you can pour 4 different 4 ounces and travel case to take with you.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the name of it now, but let me secure my next career move here, and then I'll get back into letting some of this money go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was great that they're 4 ounces because that gives you a few good drinks, a few good
Yeah.
pours out of each one. If you want to take some stuff to share.
Well, yeah. That'd make it. Where you can have a little sample and pour some for 2 or 3 other people.
Oh, 1. Yeah, the 1.75 liter. Yeah, that's a handle there. That's getting
Yeah.
kind of heavy.
That's a whole lot of flask.
Mm, you're getting what do you get? You get so many ounces. Well, it's I forget what it is. You get like 5 extra pours or something out of like if you buy the the big bottle, it's
Mm.
just more than 2 750s. Yeah, I math. We can do
Yeah.
it. Let's
About
say
to
a
finish this
fruit.
one here.
Oh, Oak and Eden. Oak and Eden is not my favorite. That it's like Oak and Eden to me is tastes like you put a piece of cedar in water and then tried to drink it later.
Yeah.
It's not good. That they have a twisty stave they put down in there
Oh, yeah, yeah.
in the bottle, and it just sits there, and uh, it's like it gives it a I don't know a mildewy flavor to the whiskey or something. I don't know. I don't care for it.
Kind of musty or something. Musty.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't like it. I mean, if somebody
Is
likes
that
it,
one on the list?
Westerland. No, but we can talk about it. I don't think it's on the list. I
Yeah.
had to do a quick list, so
Okay. It's American single malt, peated from
okay.
Westland Distillery in Seattle, Washington. This, excuse me. This one's at 92 proof, non-chill filtered, no color added.
Now I will say when I first ran the list, I searched for smoky or peated bourbon, and
Mm-hmm.
I found a bunch, like a 1 page of it, and then I went back and said, let me do another one, and I said, smoky or peated American whiskey. So, I probably would have gotten it if I had ran it, you know,
Yeah.
uh, from search. My search would have been, I don't know. I just always type bourbon in.
Interestingly, this one is a twist off.
Cool. Oh, I didn't say what I was drinking. Right now, I'm not drinking anything peated. I'm just drinking some Nulu. Um, it was Arkansas exclusive, non-chill filtered. It's a 94 proof. Just I needed something light to start with.
Oh, there you
So
go, RB. Yeah, the silicone covered glass aged in ore. I got you.
yeah.
Yeah, that's that. They make some really good travel flask and stuff.
Oh yeah, I thought brain fart. Yeah, that Oak and Eden. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. Aged in ore. Yeah. All right. Well, our next one on the list here is Balcony Brimstone.
Yeah, balconies.
And I have had Balcones Brimstone. I think you sent me a sample of it.
Oh yeah, I've had a couple different bottles of it.
And it was it tasted like they crushed up a bunch of charcoal in it, but it somehow wasn't still there. Uh, but it says this Texas whiskey is made with a unique process of smoking the finished spirit with sun-baked Texas scrub oak, an approach
Hmm.
inspired by local barbecue traditions. Flavor profile. I'm going to read what they say and then I'll give my opinion on it. It features bold smokiness that evokes mesquite, barbecue, and campfire, which is balanced, I doubt it, by sweet notes of corn and toffee. Although technically a corn whiskey, its flavor profile makes it a standout smoky American spirit. I can tell you if it's got caramel in it, no,
Hmm.
and toffee and corn, they're all burnt and it tastes like you're chewing on burnt wood. So I mean that was my take on it. I mean I'm glad I tried it, but
Yeah.
it was weird.
Hmm. How old is? Let's see how old this one is. It tastes kind of young. First fill American oak. Hmm. Doesn't say. The number age statement on it at all.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did I have? Oh, here we go. It's this Balcones from 22. Uh, Peated single malt whiskey, distilled from Highland peated Golden Promise malted barley.
There you go.
So this one says it's got a earthy smokiness on the nose, accompanied by marzipan, baked fruits, and honeycomb.
Mm.
Round and creamy mid palate has brown sugar, orchard fruit, and moderate tannins, finishing with baking spices and wood smoke.
Yeah,
Uh,
they
Young,
young.
yeah, aged at least 41 months in oak.
Mm. Now I will tell you that
So still that dark.
they
Look,
replaced my oogie here. Oh yeah, that is
yeah,
dark.
yeah,
Uh,
it's the balcony is peated, but number one.
yeah, I've been wanting to try a dash of Ardbeg Ugadal when I'm doing my barbecue.
Hmm.
Uh, Now I don't make my own barbecue sauce. I enhance the barbecue sauce. So I'll get like bullseye and I'll put any soda, cola, root beer, anything with pure cane sugar in it. And I'll squeeze a bunch of barbecue in there, put brown sugar, a little of the cola in there, and then I put apple cider in it,
Yep.
and then I always finish it with a little bit of bourbon
There you
uh,
go.
as I'm reducing it down. Uh, and I've been thinking though that Ardbeg Ugadal may add a good uh, barbecue or smoke flavor, to that.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
I tend to use cheap bourbon when I do that.
Hmm.
It'd be something special,
I'm gonna pour just a little splash of this balcones.
Well,
I
which
have
one is that one?
another. This is the balcones peated I was talking about a second
Oh,
ago.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, that one. It's light as it's not bad.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It says peated. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just peated Texas single malt whiskey, pot distilled.
So they get the peated malt?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Golden Promise. And then this one I have too is the Catalea,
Yeah.
Calacula. I'm not sure how you pronounce that one. This is their, I want to say it's 15-year version. It's a big blend of a lot of their different whiskey. They use the single malt made with 100% Golden Promise malted barley, first aged in refill cask. Then in a variety of decommissioned sherry, solera, puncheons, Moscatel, Armagnato, Duce, Oloroso, and Palo Cantado. So a little hint of sherry and whatnot in this one.
Have you
And
ever heard of Ranger Creek?
yeah, that's
Okay,
another
they're
looking.
on the list. They're last one on the list.
That's this one here. It's still findable right now, and it's pretty dark too.
It is. Well, all that
Crazy
damn
dark, but
most everything coming out of the distillery is dark.
mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Oh, let me
a little
mark
bit of
some of
fruit
these
notes on
up.
that
We
one
talked
too.
about that one. We talked about that one.
Definitely got that malty note to it. Oh, this is the regular Balcones peated. Now
The next,
this
oh,
is kind of smoky, like campfire off in the distance in the woods type of
okay, yeah,
with just your normal straight up malt, kind of a nose.
yeah, that hits you in the feels.
Still comes across a little light. Comes a little fruity too, even like some raisins and plums. It's not bad though.
All right. Well, the next one on the list, Oppidan Smoke plus C Straight Bourbon,
Wow.
like SCAC. I don't
Okay.
know. So never heard of it. This bourbon is finished in French oak and peated Isla Scotch barrels.
Oh, nice.
So they got barrels that had been used to age Isla Scotch,
Mm-hmm.
peated. So they get the barrels, which infuses the spirit with a distinctive coastal character. That's why they say smoke and sea, because the Isla, it's got that saltwatery, you know,
Yep.
band-aids and hate type stuff going on. Uh, Flavor profile. It balances classic bourbon notes like caramel, chocolate, and baking spices with a briny, peaty, and earthy finish. It is noted for a flavor that suggests a campfire by the ocean. Now, I'm kind of interested in it though because it doesn't say it contains peated malt. It's just what it's picking up from the barrel.
Gotcha.
So I can't imagine that it would be overwhelming.
No, I wouldn't think so.
I would think it would just be in the background.
It'd definitely be worth a try.
And it's a straight bourbon. So they've aged it primarily, for at least 2 years,
Two.
if not
Yeah.
4, in a new unused oak, barrel. But then they finished it in the Scotch barrel.
I got you. Wonder how long they finished it for.
I don't know, but and that would make a difference of how much of that it picked up.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean that, and then how much it picked up from the new oak, because that's going to impart quite a bit of flavor there
Oh yeah,
versus the used, well, double or triple used. If they got that one back from somewhere out in Isla,
yeah.
that was one of an old barrel possibly came from Kentucky or whatever used.
Hmm.
Then they used it, Scottish used it, and then they shipped it back, and then it got used again. So
Man, could you imagine busting open one of those barrels that was used to age a heavy peated Scotch?
yeah,
Probably take your breath away, stick your head in there.
I'd like it probably.
All
I've
right.
gotten my first delve off into the peated range of stuff was surprising, I should say. But it was different and not really appealing, but it has definitely grown on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I like a lot of the different peated variations nowadays. Some of the American single malts are still well behind flavor wise compared to scotches, but they're they're slowly coming around.
Well, I just looked up that I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Oppidan. Well, I know how to read, but I don't know how they want it pronounced. You know,
Open.
Oppidan. You know, but I'm looking at it here, and on Casker's, Flaviar, and Keg and
Mm-hmm.
Bottle, they're all right at $43, $44.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's a decent price.
I think I'll look up some of these. And the bottle is black. Well, it's got a black label on it, and it has a 4 on it. So I don't know if it's 4 years or what. So I guess I could share the screen when I do
Yeah,
that. Let
yeah. You
me
could
see.
bring that up and show it.
Yeah, let me do this. So this is all I'm looking at right here. I just did a quick search and that's it. So
Oh, it's a little small. Can't quite see that.
let me bring
Oh,
up one of these bottles here. Oh yeah, I'm 21 or older.
no, you're not.
Well, the other one had a 4 on it. This one doesn't. It looks like a little different bottle. And this one's 48.99. So from this particular place, but anyway, that'll
Can't quite see it. See a
well,
bunch of the bottles.
yeah, bunch of bottles. Well, I just did an image search there to. I was trying to bring up a picture of the bottle.
Hmm.
Well, now the next
Probably some
one,
chocolate.
I've had New Riff, but I haven't had the Backsetter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Backsetter peated bourbon, and it's pretty interesting the way it's described. It's like this limited edition, which may not even be able to get it. Series from New Riff uses peated backset, a byproduct of a previous distillation of peated malted barley to sour the mash. So it's a sour mash using previously peated, you know.
Okay.
So flavor profile. The result is a smoky profile that melds the bourbon sweeter flavors of candied grapes and dark fruits.
Hmm.
The smoke is more prominent on the palate than the nose and can evoke both peat and wood smoke.
Okay.
So let me look and see if I can find that one. Uh,
What is this? I have a bottle of Heaven Hill 9 year, 132 proof. Wow, from North Star Spirits. Finished in Ardbeg cask. People's not too strong. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're going to finish it in an Ardbeg cask, I can see that it wouldn't. You would definitely catch a hint of that. You know, the Ardbeg nose and palate. Probably, unless they finished it for a couple of years, I would think it's not going to come across real strongly. But 132 proof, geez. I got something recently that was pretty high proof. That was quite tasty.
all right, so that's
Oh,
what that bottle looks like at New Riff,
okay. Interesting.
and it's a bottled in bond.
Oh, 4 year, 100
Yep,
proof. Nice.
at least 4. Yeah.
Yeah, New Riff has been doing some really cool stuff, experimental type things, and uh, they've been putting out some pretty tasty whiskey. The little bit that I've had of it, I haven't had much. I've seen some. I just haven't, broke down and bought too much of it. I haven't not seen that bottle. I would
Now
definitely buy it.
that particular bottle looks like it's going for around $50.
Oh, nice. That's not bad at
But
all.
they have some that are more expensive. They have an 8 year, a 9 year. Well, that 9 year is $650. So,
Whoa. No.
well, that's from that prime barrel, whatever, you know.
Yeah. No. Their honey barrel that they had laying around for 9 years.
Yeah.
It was probably only 15 bottles out of the barrel.
Yeah. All right.
Hey
Let me
there,
look
Miss
this
Lori
one up.
J. Cheers. Cheers to you. Yeah, Peter White, the New Riff malted rye is pretty good. Yeah, I think I've had a sample of that one. It was quite tasty. Sean says, I have the peated back set. Then that means they have a peated distillate. Yes, I would think so. I mean, you're not going to have the back set unless you actually have a regular peated one. A lot of chocolate on that balcones. Mm. Yeah, the more air that got, the more chocolate came out. Definitely goes good with a cigar, that's for sure.
Well, what do you think about Hudson Baby Bourbon? And
Ew,
I know. Uh,
not much on that one.
no. Well, this one here looks to be about $60 here. It's a Hudson. I'm trying to get it squared on the screen here. Um, yeah. Let me
I
share
mean,
this.
to
Uh,
each his own as far as taste and personal preference goes. But
yeah. So this is the Hudson backroom deal. It looks just like the Bright Lights Big Bourbon bottle.
mm-hmm.
And you can see there they've got it on this particular site for $62. So this one here is it's a rye. It says it's a
Straight
rye.
rye,
Yeah.
straight
This
rye
rye
finished in
whiskey.
peated Scotch barrels. Okay,
Yep.
I'm not
Finished in barrels
sure.
of previously held peated scotch, imparting a notable smoky flavor.
Mm,
Flavor profile says the rye's typical spice, honey, and dark chocolate notes are complemented by earthy peat and campfire smoke. The smoke lingers on the finish, making it distinctively smoky rye.
yeah, I'm not sure how much they're going to get in part just by finishing in the barrel.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Peter White says I have an independent bottling of Ben Nevis finished in a sherry cask. 6 years were pretty tasty. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
bet.
I
Yep,
bet.
bourbon engineer put it back in the Hudson River. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not done yet. Put it back. Yeah, let's
That's
see what
what
we're gonna go with.
Hudson kind of reminds me, people talk about, oh, Kentucky limestone water and
Mm-hmm.
and Rocky Mountain water in Colorado and all that. I think they're using water out of the Hudson River to make their bourbon.
Yeah. I mean, heck, I was raised on Kentucky limestone water. I mean, we had a spring. That's what I
Mm,
drank as a kid growing up was water out of the spring, our own spring, which I never did make any, shine up there, uh, mainly because I was a bit young. And I did make it in the second grade as a science project,
mhm.
but as far as when I got older, didn't do that. Okay, here we're gonna go with another, just a tiny splash of this because I'm about out of it. It's only a 375.
Mm.
This is Texas Crowded Barrel Whiskey Tribe Single Mom,
All right.
which is single malt of magnificence. And this was the first time that they did a peated down here at Crowded Barrel in Austin. Well, they call it Austin. It's closer to Dripping Springs.
Hmm.
This is a 50% Maris Otter and 50% Irish peated Maris Otter, aged in used oak for 3 years. It's even for Texas. That's really light for
That
Texas.
is. You see,
You know,
Peter White, he's like, name your whiskey after he couldn't find a body part or two in there. That's what I was kind of thinking. I'm getting hints uh
finger.
of old rubber tire, rusty metal, and fingernail.
Yeah, this smells like foot. Oh, wait a
Yeah,
minute, what's that? That's a chunk.
yeah.
Yeah, Mr. George J. Second grade, well, we had a science thing, that you had to make a science project. And I
Mm,
decided that was way back in the day when they were first coming out with the idea that you could put alcohol and mix it with gas to lengthen the gas,
mm-hmm.
because they had the embargoes going on. This is like back in the 70s,
Yep.
uh, when they were trying to, okay, you why couldn't you just burn alcohol? We grow plenty of corn here in the U.S. It's out now, but so I made a still, and to show you that's not hard to make alcohol from corn. So, and I doubled, was that double or triple? I at least double distilled it, and so I was putting out over 100 proof. From my still consisted of a my boiler was a paint can, the gallon jug paint, metal paint cans,
Mm-hmm.
and then copper pipe going over to uh, my condenser was the old school coffee can, the ones that were about this big and about that big around coffee can. That was my coil, and then ice and water in that, and then it would step out the bottom. So it's just a straight up pot still. And I won at the local, and then went to the state with it, and didn't win at state, but I placed, I think. But hey, John Kranz, how you doing, brother? Hey, Dad was an old school redneck, so he taught me well.
All right. So I've got a picture up here of the next one. Let me share this screen out here.
Oh no, that's the best one I've had so far tonight.
Now I
What,
looked
Trace?
up Buffalo Trace Experimental Collection peated bourbon, and
Wow.
the prices range from $62 to over $800. So I have no
Sheesh.
idea what the hell's going on with that. But this is a picture I found of them. There they are. That's what the bottles look like, and I don't know if these are peated. I think that's what all their experimental collection looks like. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so regardless of what it is, but description: as part of their experimental collection, Buffalo Trace created this limited release bourbon by using smoked peated malt in its standard rye bourbon mash bill. Flavor profile: it delivers a subtle campfire smoke, which plays a supporting role to classic bourbon flavors of apple, cherry, and spice. Now, wait a minute. This just said in its standard. Oh, rye bourbon. Okay, rye,
Yeah.
high rye.
All
So
right. Okay.
I thought it said their standard rye mash bill. I was going to be like, wait a minute. Now you're talking about bourbon, you know?
Yeah.
But high rye bourbon. Yeah, the
Okay.
smoke lingers on the fin. No, no, no. Here we go. Due to its very limited release in 2023, it is highly scarce and expensive on the secondary market. So
Uh,
that's Buffalo Trace in a nutshell. You know.
exactly. I mean, they do that crap on purpose.
Oh yeah, yeah. Why make 100 bicycles to sell for $50 a piece when I can make one and sell it for $5,000?
Yeah.
You know.
Marketing, baby. It's all about the marketing.
So any hooch.
Cheers, top dog.
uh, I kind of
One
like
of these
this
days.
doing slides on the fly here. What do you think?
Yeah. Works out pretty cool. One
Yeah.
of these days, when they actually make it legal that you can distill for yourself here in the U.S., I'm going to try to get back into some of that a little bit. I met one of the guys at Crowded Barrel a couple of years ago. They have every year they have this event they call the Bastards Ball,
Mm-hmm.
and it's coming up here in October. It's just on the October the 4th, and A couple of years ago, there was a lot. Actually, 3 and 4 years ago, there were a lot of YouTube people there. Different whiskey people. You know, a lot of people, a lot of streams you would recognize. And Jesse from Still It was there, and I talked with him for a little bit. He's an awesome guy. He's a lot bigger in person than he looks on screen. I mean, he has a beard to here, but you would think he's not. He don't look that big. You meet him in person, he's like 6'3" or something.
Mm.
He's a big guy. But what he does is he distills stuff. I think he lives in. I think he lives in either Australia or New Zealand, one of the two. But he distills all kinds of different stuff.
The
And
merchandising,
yeah. But he was an interesting person. So, I think they're getting here in Texas, I think they've passed some laws fairly recently that I know it's okay to brew your own beer and make
yeah.
your own wine as long as you're not like marketing it and
You can't sell it. You can
Yeah,
share it with friends, but you can't sell it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they're making it to where you can make your own, you can distill your own whiskey or whatever.
Mhm.
Moonshine, call it moonshine, vodka, whatever you want to call it. Because it's basically all moonshine. When you distill it, it's basically a vodka,
A white dog, yeah.
high proof, but it's all like a white dog moonshine until you age it and and whatever and make it into something else.
Now, and you don't have to use new American charred oak if you're just making a
No.
whiskey. You can just procure a used barrel somewhere.
I got a used barrel sitting right over there from
Yeah.
Wild Turkey. And then on the front porch, I've got a used barrel from, I think, what is it? Knob Creek? Either Knob Creek or Maker's Mark. I don't remember. One of the two.
Now, one of the tricks I learned from,
It's a
behind the
53 gallon.
scenes.
It takes a whole lot of whiskey to fill up a 53-gallon barrel.
Yeah, well, it does, but you don't have to fill it up. But you're going to lose angel share
Yeah, you'll
in
lose a
there,
lot more if you
a
don't.
hell of a lot if you don't put enough in there. But one thing I did learn from working behind the scenes with doing these documentary films and shit with these distillers,
Yep.
when they get their barrels, the first thing they do is fill them up with water
Yeah.
because they're going to leak. And when the wood expands, that's when they dump the water out, and then fill it up with whiskey, and then it's already they're all swollen up. They won't.
Yeah, right. Top dog.
Yeah.
He had trouble filling a 6-gallon. I've got some of his blend, which they turned out really good.
I need to
I
buy
sent
another
that
water.
man some wild cherry staves, basically. Kind of not staves, but how they're putting like pieces of wood in the bottle, like the little twisty wood you were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, something like that. They're kind of doing the same thing with barrels now too. Especially a lot of your home people that are take like the
Oh, they
small
will
barrels.
put chunks of French
Put
oak in there and stuff like
yeah,
that.
chunk of
That's
French
different
oak.
though, because one, you're aging it for a set amount of time, and then you're dumping that barrel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're waiting for it to hit peak, and then you're dumping. The
Yes.
problem with Oak and Eden is they're putting a piece of wood in your bourbon, and you have no control over that.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can pull that thing out as soon as you buy the bottle and bring it home. You
I
can pull that
guess.
little piece of wood out and
I
just
guess
set it to the side.
you'd need a little wire hook to reach in there and grab it because
Oh, ain't no problem. I mean, everybody's got a coat hanger, right?
yeah, but how long's that bottle been sitting there?
That's the thing. You don't know.
Okay,
Okay,
God,
here there, Prentice. How you doing, sir? How's the eyes doing? Yeah, exactly, top dog. You have no idea how long it's been sitting on the shelf and what temperature the store has been sitting at, because down here it's pretty warm.
Yeah, that's it. I'm waiting for my Taco Bell to hit peak so I can dump it.
Oh, you don't have to wait long for that.
Uh-uh.
I'm going to go with another Texas single malt.
All right.
Andalusia, Reverend Oak.
Okay. Now, this next one is not an officially marketed as smoky or peated. So let me share this out, and we'll look at this one. This one is about $100 for this,
Peerless.
but this is their double oak. Now, what it says about it here, while not officially marketed as smoky or peated, some enthusiasts have noted a subtle smoky
Oh.
characteristic. All right. It gains its complexity from a secondary aging in new charred oak barrel. Flavor profile: it features supercharged notes of chocolate, oak, and vanilla. Reviewers have detected a slight smoky hint alongside notes of cinnamon, baking spice, and dried fruit.
Okay.
So, oh, and I love Peerless regardless, right?
Yeah.
Like I like Peerless. So I've never had this one, but I bet you I would really, really like it.
Oh, Prentice. It's time for pour you some rum, son. That's what you need right now with a big old eye patch on.
Oh yeah,
Gotta
yeah,
go
there you go.
hard,
Arr, yeah,
hard. Pour you some rum.
mm,
I like to use the spirals, soak them in port, sherry, or whatever, then finish the bourbon or scotch. Oh, nice. Yeah, that sounds like
yeah.
good. Real
That
good
would that
fun.
might be good, but you just need to. It needs to be controlled. That's the thing.
Time's ticking.
He said on the clock.
You sure enough. Three of them. My goodness. Yeah, I love Pierce Double Oak. Yeah, I think I've got one Peerless. Let me look real quick. I'm gonna make sure. That's Pendleton. That's not it. I may not have a Peerless. Corbin Cash. That's not even close. That's some rye and bourbons. Red Pingree. That's another rye. What's that back there? Treaty Oak. That's a bourbon. Now, plenty of scotches. Yeah, North Carolina Turning Point. That's bourbon. Hmm. They have them over here. Case one, moonshine, Willie's. Nope.
All right. So our next one on the list here. I'll just bring the picture up and let you see it because
Okay.
she is holding that Liberty pole. Here we go.
Oh no.
Now this is the rye that I brought up on the screen, but they make
Ooh.
both a peated rye and a peated bourbon.
Wow. Now where's that made at? I've never seen that.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yep. From Pennsylvania Distillery, this unique bourbon, and of course I have a picture of the rye, but I'm sure they look about the same,
Yeah.
except for the little label. Uses peated malt in its mash bill, combining American and Scottish whiskey traditions. I have to go to the next page for the
111 proof. Huh.
all right flavor
Nice
profile.
color to it.
It offers a balance of sweet corn, baking spices, and caramel with earthy peat and smoke complementing the finish. And this is actually using peated malt.
Okay.
So again, I've got a picture up of the rye, but they also have a bourbon. I'd like both. I'd like a bottle of both.
Yeah, I would too.
So she's holding that Liberty pole really well. There we go. I wonder where this next one is from.
Hmm. Yep. This is the Andalusia. I'm not sure it's if it's distributed too much out of Texas yet. I know Irene Tan out in East Coast. Um, she's she's a big. Um, she really likes Andalusia, and she's a working. What do you call working business thing with them
Mm-hmm.
because she recently she started her own spirits company now, Irene Tan Spirits Company, and she made this a cigar malt with Andalusia, and
Okay.
it's nice and dark. Oh, that's Irene Tan's signature right there. Let's see. There we
Oops.
go. Irene Tan. But this one here, it's 59% ABV, so 118 proof. Quite tasty, and it's American single malt.
Oh, you know what? The next one on our list is an American single malt.
The thing I
Good.
find with most of the American single malts is they all kind of have the same base nose. That kind of malty, bready kind of a note,
Hmm. Now this
and
one,
then a lot of chocolate.
this next one also uses Scottish peated barley. So let me go ahead and get to it here. We are on.
Mm, that Revenant Oak, that's good stuff.
How's that showing up there? Yeah.
All
So
right,
this is Boulder Spirit, and you can see this is from their website. It's $60.
older
So
American single malt peated.
yep.
Huh.
So the description on this is this peated American single malt from Colorado is made with Scottish peated barley,
Yeah.
offering a smoky profile that marries well with American oak aging. Flavor profile: you'll find notes of sweet barbecue smoke, which that intrigues me.
Yeah. Might get oogie.
Vanilla, dark chocolate, tobacco leaf, and charred peppers is what you're supposed to be getting on the flavor profile.
I'd be interested in trying it.
I would too.
And what did you say? $60?
$60. Yeah, and that's right from their website. Yeah.
That's not bad. I mean, uh, I'd spend the 60 on it just to give it a shot.
Oh yeah. I've tried this next one, but I don't have any left.
Uh, can't blame me, James Morgan. I'd hang out with Andalusia or Aquavite. He's a interesting guy. I like that guy. I met him actually down here in Texas at one of the Bastards balls. He's a really nice guy. Taller than you would think he is. He's a little taller than I am, so he's got to be a little over 6 foot. Nice guy though.
All right. Well, this next one is a little pricier.
Okay.
And then we'll take a little break from these things here, and then we'll hit the last ones here in a little bit. But so the last one for now, High West Campfire.
I've heard of
And
that.
it is $75, and this is again from their website.
And
So,
that's peated?
so yeah, so a classic smoky American whiskey that blends a straight rye, a straight bourbon, and a peated single malt Scotch. So this is a blend.
Oh, it's a
Uh,
blend of scotch and bourbon?
it has rye, bourbon, and Scotch. Yeah.
Wow.
It
Okay.
was one of the first widely available whiskeys to intentionally combine these profiles. Flavor profile. The result is a complex, flavorful whiskey with notes of caramel and vanilla balanced by a subtle integrated smoke that evokes a campfire. Now, I
Okay.
don't know what, let me see if they say what they use here. Um, Campfire, blah, blah, blend, malt, Scotch. It doesn't say single malt, but it just says malt, Scotch. It doesn't say what they're using. All right.
Yeah. Huh. Yes, James. Yeah, they both love the guy. Yeah, he was there 2 years ago. I won the hatchet throwing competition that year.
Mm. Now I remember really liking the High West Campfire,
Mm-hmm. I've
but
not tried it.
I mean, I don't know how much. I don't know what the blend is on it. Um, so what percentages of what they use.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I would guess more bourbon, and then lower on the rye, and then lower even on the
Probably.
peated.
Yeah, and just keep blending a little more in until you get what you want. I
Yep.
remember it being distinct, but not overwhelming.
Yep. I remember that.
Cardboard cutout. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. I think Graham made it that year though. He was there.
All right, I'm gonna pull out this Jura for my next pour, but I got to finish
All righty.
that one off first. I haven't had this Jura in a little while. I know my wife likes coming in here, taking a hit off of it every once in a while.
Oh wow, Peter White. You should pop it. I mean, heck, ain't no sense leaving it sitting on the shelf and unopened. Pop that sucker and try it out. See
I
what you
like
think.
it. I remember liking it. It's been about 2 years or whatever, or about a year ago or whatever when I tried it. And somebody had sent me a sample of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was they had actually sent me 4 ounces of it, so I got to try.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, to me, 4 ounces is 2 pours. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Well, typically, man, unless
yeah,
you got somebody there with you, you can share a little bit here and there.
right.
I mean, typically, what I'll do is if I get 2 ounces of something, I'll pour out like an ounce and then
Mm,
try it just to see if I like it or not. You know,
right.
and if I do, depending on what it is, I may just keep that 1 ounce, hold it off for a while, and drink it again later. Compare it with something else. But 180 on the bottle.
180. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's kind of what I got going on around me right now. So, you
Yeah.
know, but the thing is, when somebody comes over to my place here and I'm like, hey, can I try that? I don't have to say, well, it's not open, you know, because everything you see behind me and around me, it's all open. So of course you could try it.
Well, there was somebody I was hanging out with online. We were in like a private thing. They mentioned a bottle, and I said, "Oh yeah, I have a bottle of that." And I went to searching for it, and finally I found it. And I was sitting there thinking, I said, "Man, I don't remember if I liked it or not." And I had never opened it,
Uh huh.
so I opened it that night.
Nah, heck, most of the time when I go out and buy a bottle, I almost immediately open it when I get back to the house. I mean,
Hmm.
it may last a day, unless it's like it's a backup or something. I noticed that I'm looking at her beside me and I'm like, oh, I'm getting low on Lagavulin 16. I've
Yeah.
got this much left in a bottle. So next time I'm out and I see a bottle for decently cheap, I'm like, okay, snatch that up and I'll just stick it underneath the bar. And then
Yeah.
when that one goes empty, I'll replace it.
Right. Well,
Don't
like,
worry, I wouldn't pour out an ounce. I would pour an ounce into the Glen, and then I still have in the like here, see, like
mhm.
that one there. I only poured half an ounce out of that sample. That way, I still have this sample left to try and compare
Mhm.
with something else.
Well, like when we're doing the show, I'll go out and find a bottle that matches up with what we're doing on
Hmm.
Thursday, and I may buy it on Saturday or something, but I don't open it till the night of the show. I mean, that's about as long as shit sits on my shelf
Yeah,
unopened, unless I forget.
yeah,
And I buy 7 bottles at once, and I just forget to open one.
yeah. Hmm.
Pour out an ounce. Pour it in a glass so you can drink it. That's why.
Man, that Andalusia, they're doing some good. They're doing some good work right there. They're making some really good whiskey.
Mr. Richie J, what's going on?
Hey, Richie.
Mm. All right, one more sip of that, and I get to try this beautifully awesome Jura 10. It's not bad. It's not great.
See John's thing. It says my wife comes in here and takes a hit
Right.
off it once in a
Yeah.
while. Said no married man ever.
Yeah. Just the scotch.
Of course, John. Please pour some tire fire. I don't have any to pour because I sent you some, and then I sent the rest of that bottle. What's that one?
That's that
Hazaki.
Hatazaki, the one I
Hatazaki.
bought for the Japanese show.
Yeah.
My wife likes it too.
Oh wow. I guess she does. But yeah, Ben's got the rest of that tire fire because it
Oh,
reminds him of being at the races in the burnouts.
oof. More power to you.
Yeah. That was one of the bottles with, one of the few bottles that I have bought and thought, well, I'll give this a shot, see if I like it or not. And I did not like it. It did not grow on me or anything else. So I wound up sending it to him. The first bottle, actually, of that Balcones peated that I bought, I didn't care for it. I mean, I wasn't that much into peat just yet. So I sent the most of a bottle to John Kranz, and he really liked it. And then I sent a sample, I think, to Sean Whiskey Wars, and
Yeah.
he freaking loved it. So I wound up finding him a bottle of it, hand delivering it to him. I haven't seen any bottles of the Balcones peated in over a year now. I've been keeping an eye out for it, but I hadn't seen any. An 18-year Benriach. Come along with the Roy's bottles. Oh, nice. Sugar Kitty's so lucky. He gets some good stuff. I envy Sugar Kitty's Scotch collection.
All right. I was just kind of reading a little bit about this next one coming up. It's I don't know what the price is on
Single
it.
castination for Alberta Linkwood. Oh, nice. For the long road peated. Nice. There you go. Not Benriach. Fruity Space Side. Okay. I recently got a single castination.
Well, I was taking a drink when you said that.
Has the other
I
made
had to
any
stop and
changes? Not
make
that I'm
sure I heard.
aware of. Oops, I'm wrong one. There we go. Has Diageo made any changes to Balcones? Not that I'm aware of yet, but I have not tried any of their newer stuff that it's around right now. They may have. I don't know. I think they're trying to push them more toward the American single malts and that kind of stuff, and not as much. Um, they want them to kind of stay a little bit more focused because they were all over the place. As far as they're putting out some, regular bourbon, they're putting out some rye stuff, they're putting out single malt stuff, they're putting out, finished stuff. They were kind of all over the place.
18-year Linkwood sherry cask. Mm.
I just got a single cash nation independent bottler of
Not bad.
Isle of Arran. It's an 8 year.
That's better than I remember it being. That Jura 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Benriach.
Reasonably quickly.
Yeah, Sugar Kitty. The single cask that I have there of the Arran, it's a little proofy, but I'm thinking of just a little bit of water, and that's going to tone it down a smidge for me and make it quite drinkable. But leaving it in the Glen for just 15, 20 minutes really put it nice.
Yeah, Ben, we put your name in a while back.
Oh yeah,
we filed it.
You already won. What are you talking about?
Here's your pat on the back. All right. Well, I'm going to play a little something here while we're just cause. Over here punching eagles. Hit the like button.
Yep. And don't forget to hydrate. Hydration is key.
That's right. I'm on my 1.5 bottles here. I
Hmm.
had a half a bottle of water sitting in the fridge, so I grabbed 2 bottles and then I finished that first one.
Yep. Yeah, somebody's got
Ah,
to, man. You know, the
I'll pick it up later.
12-year Whistle Pig. Ooh. Finished in Tokai. Tokaji? The
Tokaji.
heck is what the heck is that, John? I'd never
That
heard of
looks
Tokaji.
Japanese to me.
Some sort of Japanese wood. I have no idea. This one
I'm
here
not.
is the one I got from Ben.
I was gonna say, John, I don't really care for whistle pig. So if that was the only whistle pig you've liked, I might try it if I got a chance. But I don't know, man. I felt like that was the saddest $100 I spent was on that whistle pig, that 10 year, uh, that 10 100 100
I learned. Yeah, this is
Hungarian.
the only bottle of single cask nation that I have, courtesy of hand delivery from Ben.
Okay.
Is Isle of Arran, Arran, Aaron, and it's an 8-year old at 62 ABV. Quite good. I mean,
Oh, okay.
it's quite tasty. It's pretty light colored,
Uh huh.
but uh, the, the flavor does not represent the color whatsoever. It's quite good. Let's see. Two key. What is that? Sugar kitty. There's one.
Yeah, he's a Hungarian
To
sweet dessert wine.
Toki. How do you spell? How do you say Key?
Is it
Tokibi.
Tokay?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm
Uh,
making shit up now.
I ain't got no clue. Hell, I'm an old Kentucky redneck. What you talking about? I can't pronounce crap.
Oh, Kai. He said put a K in front of the I.
Okay. Tokai. That's easy. I can do that.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember Ebonics there, Sugar Kitty.
You
I'm
gotta
down with Ebonics.
you gotta dumb it down for country boys, man.
You
We
damn skippy. Wait, here, look at this neck. Look. Can you
yeah.
see? You got to dumb it down for me. Oh, James Morgan, I'd love to. It'd be great fun. Bazinga!
Hmm. Right on.
What is that? Having an Aaron 18-year sherry cask from a few years ago. Oh yeah, I bet that sucker's dark. That's probably as dark as this Edredor I have. I Peter, what is it as dark as this 12-year-old? Look
Mm.
at this. Look at this. It's
That
a
mofo looked like coffee, man.
yeah, like motor oil right there, baby.
Yeah.
That's a Caledonia
That was like
12-year-old
you should have
Edredor.
changed. You should have changed that oil 2,000 miles ago. Motor oil.
It's like the oil in my Mercedes. Ooh, she pretty dark now, son. Look out.
That's got flecks of metal in it.
Yeah. No flex metal.
Yeah.
It's a diesel. So,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
that dang soot. Oh, in the diesel, it's bad. You gotta wear the nitrite gloves, because that stuff will stain your hands. You get it on you.
Edredor used engine oil. Yeah.
The Caledonia is usually lighter than the regular 10. Oh, yeah, really?
Boy, that
That's a
other is
12-year. I mean, why would it be lighter than the 10?
Hell, if that got any darker, it'd be thick.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they coats of Glen, that's for sure.
Yeah. They're like molasses
No, he's got
cream.
a Calvin 13-year version of. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I've got that too, but Sugar Kitty, right behind it. Valentin. That's the peated one. It's only a 10-year though, but look at the color difference between that
Yeah,
and that.
that's blonde compared to that other one.
Yeah, but they're both quite good. They really are.
He said, "Did you straight pipe the Mercedes diesel?"
No, no, but it does have a turbo.
Man, there's a guy. I don't know. Well, I say it's a guy. It could be a famale, but somebody from 2 blocks over here fires off some car, and I swear it sounds like the whole motor's about to spit out that tailpipe.
Yeah, my next door neighbor behind me, he's got something like that. That's just it's stupid loud and lopey. So it's got like a definitely like something going on with the cams.
Yeah.
Where was placing this year's like known Oklahoma? Oh yeah. Oklahoma is one of my favorite islands nowadays. I've got 5 different bottlings of Kilhoman on the shelf right now. It's a really good. I mean, for a young distillery, they are putting out some fantastic whiskey. They really are. Oh, I'm sure, John. Yeah, straight pipe. Yeah, but I'm not messing with it.
Yeah, I don't know. This thing here, I mean, you know how Harleys are, but if you're not getting on a Harley, you can potato right around town, just, you know,
Yep.
clipping
Lope, lope,
along. But
lope, lope,
this
lope,
thing
lope.
here, yeah, it's just pop, 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 you can just put around. But this car, when they, or truck or whatever it is, when they fire it up, it sounds like, I don't know, some very large cat trying to cough up a hairball.
Arnaho. I need to find a bottle of that. I have not tried that Sugar Kitty Arnaho. And then this year's Loch Norn of Kilhoman. I need to find that too. Art American is another one that I've been really liking from over there. I've got a couple different ones of those. I got the Madeira and the regular cast strength one.
All right. Well, I finally started getting a little peat out of this Jura. That's one of the lighter, smoky scotches, that Jura
Mm-hmm.
10. It's
Yep.
Isla inspired, put it that way. But I actually kind of like it.
Sean, do you see it around your neck of the woods? We may have to hook up. I'm fixing to send those samples to you tomorrow. So I got my personal assistant that's going to be bringing them to you. They've only got 3 releases.
Mm.
Whoops, hang on, get it. Quit. Show me. Or no, how long he has 3 releases. The one's coming are Roy's pick. Oh wow. They're very young. 3 expressions out, 5 and a 6 year. Dang, they are young. If that's all they can put out. Jeez.
A lawnmower. I like what old Ralphie May he said take a Honda Civic and drop it 2 inches off the ground and put a kid on it, make it sound like a herd of West Nile mosquitoes. Wow.
Yep. Please count me in, Sugar Kitty. I'd love to try some. I mean, if Roy likes it, I guarantee you, I'm probably going to like it. Roy's got a great palate, and he has tried a whole lot more scotch than I have, and probably ever will. Really.
All right. Well, we're going to do another one of these. It's 8 o'clock. That's what I was waiting on. Is 8 p.m. here.
Okay.
So the next one is Great Jones Peated Scotch Cask Bourbon. So this is only available at the distillery. So if you don't live near Manhattan, sorry.
Great
Uh,
Jones.
yeah, this is from their website right here. Great Jones Distilling.
Jones. I've never heard of that.
Well, and it's only available there. And they've got a lot of stuff written about it. 7-year-old American aged bourbon finished for 2 years in peated Scotch casks.
Okay.
Available exclusively at our Manhattan distillery, limited edition gift box, crafted small batches from New York grown corn, barley, and rye. Peaty smoky Scottish character meets bourbon bottled in the Big Apple. So,
Huh. Okay.
So anyway, what I have down here is this distillery exclusive bourbon from Manhattan is aged in peated Scotch cask, giving it a smoky profile. It pairs the sweet and classic bourbon character with the distinct peaty essence of fine Scotch.
But it says New York grown corn, barley, and rye.
Yeah. Oh
Which
yeah.
I'm
No,
like,
it's only aged. It's finished for 2 years in a cask that had peated Scotch in it.
oh,
So it
okay.
doesn't have peated barley or anything.
Sugar Kid says Great Jones off the shelf is crap.
Yeah.
I've only heard of maybe 2 picks that were worth it. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, good to
Well,
know.
dang.
I was stretching here trying to hurry up and find stuff. No, they're not. There ain't no way. Do you know what square foot
Close.
costs in Manhattan? Gee.
Or be close, but no cigar. Not Grace Jones. Although she is pretty cool now.
Well, it's like in Texas. You go out, and I went to Grapevine in Texas, and they said, come visit our distilleries. Well, the distilleries are in Grapevine, Texas. You don't see a freaking grape.
Yeah.
There's no vineyard. You go, this is a shop. So I don't know where the hell they're getting the grapes, but
Well, you come down here to Texas now, and like head toward like Fredericksburg, Dripping Springs, that kind of area,
yeah,
and a lot of the peach orchards have been taken over by and bought out by the grape people, the wine people,
yeah.
and it's nothing but like grapes growing on the side of the road now.
But
And
here,
there's distilleries or not distilleries, wineries, I should say, everywhere, and tasting rooms and all this, and
Yep.
a bunch of winos running around down here.
I mean, I kind of get it, but like around here in North Carolina, I've visited a couple of wineries only because they have a separate barn and they're distilling spirits over there.
Exactly.
Diesel cracking urine. Yeah. Yummy.
Sounds so tasty to me, baby. Oh, come on, pour me some of that.
Yeah, that's about right. A little gutter rat poop.
Yeah, gutter rat urine. Ooh, dang it! I need a second bottle of that one.
Tariff was about $10 a bottle. Oh shit!
Oh, dang!
Yeah, those are the good notes.
Oh, that's rough. Rough. I'm telling you, my goodness.
Well, I've got one. It's over there on that shelf. No, I think I moved it over here. It's here somewhere. I have a gin that I bought from a winery. So they're distilling the wine and getting the alcohol off of it.
Oh, okay.
and then making a gin with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's different.
Yeah, the mango chutney and burnt hair. Yeah,
That's
try
got
it.
to be one of my favorite commercials ever.
I know. He's like, it said,
That's just awesome. I love
it
that.
said, what that voiceover says, uh, it's like when you try something that tastes really awful and you want a friend to try it too. It's
Exactly.
like,
Tastes like mango chutney and burnt hair. You got to try it. Oh, this is
I was
great.
like, why would I do
Burnt hair
that?
sandwich. Yep. Ben's notes on some of the Isla stuff is it's bad.
It's bad.
It's just real bad.
Oh, that iodine flavor I don't like. You
Yeah,
know,
no, that was my first time that I had tried. One of the first Islas that I had went out to try was Lafroig, 10 year. And those that know that's not really the best one to if you're going to dip your toe off into the peated stuff. That's
yeah.
not the best one to really jump into because my notes off of that one when I first got that bottle. Me and my buddy, I've been drinking with this guy since like the '90s, and we tried it and we're like, oh my god, what the heck? Who the hell would drink this? And my note was like, okay, take a whiskey and then you go out on the beach and you start a fire and you throw a bunch of band-aids on the fire and then you throw some iodine on the fire and then you soak your whiskey through that, add some seawater to it, and it was just bad. It was just like Ben's thing is band-aids and hate. And
Yeah.
that was my first impression of Lafroy. Now I get a little bit past I can get past the iodine note a little bit,
Started the deep end.
yeah, exactly. Ain't no sense starting off in the shallow, That's how you learn
Frog.
how to swim. Is you jump off in the deep end and do like this, tread
Yeah.
water for a little while.
Would you like to try a lightly peated scotch, or would you like me to hit you in the mouth with a burnt piece of wood that floated in the ocean?
Would you like me to smack you about the head and shoulders? Oh, and then I tried, something else like Lagavulin 16, and it's like, well, that's 16 years of aging will tone down a lot of that odd, peat notes and everything else compared to like the Ardbeg 10 or the Ardbeg Ugadal, you know. Now here's another one here. This is a newer one, a newer distillery,
Mhm.
Glasgow, 1770, and then this is their peated. Look at this darkness on this sucker too,
Oh yeah.
and but they're a younger distillery, but they're putting out some really tasty stuff too.
Mhm.
I like Kilhoman. But then, since then, I got into who was it? Jim, I believe, sent me a sample of Lafroig Lore, and I'm like, well, that's nothing like Lafroig 10. And then I tried the Lafroig Cardis, and I'm like, well, that's nothing like the 10. That's much better, and that's it's not nearly as iodine medicinal notes. It didn't have that to it. So I'm like, oh, well, there's different profiles of peat. You have like Highland peats, like Highland Park.
Mhm.
Where you're getting a lot of the floral notes and stuff. And it's completely different than the Spaysides versus the Islas. There's different notes in it. I'm like, oh well, heck, I didn't know. We basically, yeah, it's only 5. I've had a couple of bottles of that. But then you get into some of the other stuff, like the blue bottle of Bruichladdich. The wheat. What is it? The blue bottle of not Port Charlotte. Port Charlotte. Whoopsie, drop that one. That's okay. It's good. Port Charlotte's really good too. I like this one a lot.
Trying to size
Tequila.
this.
Yeah, and there's Band-Aids and hate, of course.
Make it as big as I can. There we go, without losing the script here. All right, let me share this next one. I don't really know if it's it's another New York. Like I said, I put this together pretty quick. All right, y'all can see that iron smoke. So let me read you about it. Iron Smoke Straight Bourbon Whiskey, produced in Fairport, New York. Produced. This 4-grain bourbon is made with applewood smoked wheat. The distillery calls it barbecue in a bottle, but notes the smoke is subtle. And they put puff after that. Subtle puff. Flavor profile. It offers a lightly smoky character with notes of caramel, vanilla, and apple. So with bourbon notes. Yeah. Caramel, vanilla, apple. That's mostly coming from the wood sugars. So they smoke their wheat with apple wood.
Okay.
And it is $50. Add it to your cart today and pay probably about that much in shipping.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, more likely. Sheesh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have they had that double gold from the Denver International Spirits competition, pay to play, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't care.
No.
You can win platinum. I don't trust other people's palates that much. You know, there's a few people that their palates align with me, and I'll trust them. You know,
Yeah.
but that's because I've either watched them on YouTube or things like that, and tried stuff that they've tried stuff that I already like, and then they liked it. I'm like, okay, well then we like that. Like say Port Charlotte, for example. I like Port Charlotte. And that person likes Port Charlotte. Okay, so if they like that one, then they like this other one, and they compare it with that. I might give that a shot then.
I'm doing the old man scroll to get down to my year I was born. I hate it. Why do some sites they're able to just say,
just
"Are you
like
of legal age?" Yes. Boom. You're in. You know.
Nah, it's either Jody just go like point, and it hit whatever it lands on. You know.
Well, this is an 80 proofer here, so
Dang, they proved it down to the bottom.
yeah. But it's Nashville.
Oh, I know, Ben. I don't worry about putting my actual info into some random website that I'm not going to visit more than once or twice in my life. It's like when you sign your name on your visa thing, my name is Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not going to get my
what I do.
signature.
You can read my first name, and I always put my middle initial in, but the last one's just a hook line with a dot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I know. Some random website. Uh-huh. But I just want to make sure it lets me in. Now, for the next one, Nashville. We'll just, all I have is a bottle. I didn't really look to see what it is pot distilled. Let's see here. Corsair Triple Smoke. An American single malt whiskey. I don't know why they put this. That is not a bourbon. You think It's a single malt whiskey. It's of course it's not a bourbon, but is known for its bold, smoky profile. The mash bill is made from malted barley smoked with three different woods: peat, which is not a wood, it's a moss. But anyway, peat, cherry wood, and beech wood. Let me. I'm getting my 15-minute warning here. Flavor profile. This unique process creates a nuanced, smoky flavor profile, combining earthy peat. I call it dirty peat, fruity cherry wood, and dry beech wood. So there you go.
Okay.
And that's close enough to me. I've never seen it on the shelf here, but Nashville. I mean, I go through Nashville a lot, so it might be worth picking up a bottle of it, I guess. I done messed up now. I'm close to the end of the show, and I poured another Jura. I was gonna do an Ardbeg Oogie, but
Oh, come on now. You got to
I
pour that
know I gotta
doogie. Just that's all right. Just pound that sucker down. You'll be all right.
tell you what. Let me do this. No, here's one that doesn't have a thing on it. There, blow the dust out of it. Didn't have the bamboo topper on it. Oogie. Here we go. What I like about the Oogie, and I had look one pour left.
Oh yeah, that's all
That's
it
what I
was.
had.
Call him
I've
in.
been saving. Oh, that's so good. That's gonna make that Jura taste like shit.
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna sip a little more.
make
I'm
it
pouring it. Let it open up a little bit here.
make that Jura taste like. Well, they were at least kind of trying.
Yeah, I said that was good. Did I say it was good? I don't know. Yeah, Reservoir Dog. Yeah, vibes. Yeah, Corsair. What was that movie with those two? Uh, was it Scottish or Irish the guys that were? Their dad was something. They were anyway. They were going around shooting shit up. That wasn't Reservoir Dog. What the hell was that movie?
Hmm.
The one where the lady's talking about. They said rule of thumb, and she started talking about how that was a sexist thing and started beating crap out of them.
Yep. Yep. James Morgan. That's what I get off of Oogie. It's like brisket burn ends.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time I ever smelled Oogadal. I'm like, dang, this smells like brisket, like
Oh,
Texas brisket burn ends.
yeah, it does. Yeah, I
And
kind of got
I
tired of.
tried it. I'm like, oh crap! This is as far as a peat profile goes. I'm like,
Mhm.
this is as closest to an actual cooked meat that I have
Mhm.
ever had on a whiskey. And I'm like, this is a whiskey. What the heck? This is odd. This is so weird. And I've
All right,
liked it ever
moving
since.
on. Oh my god, that smoke! Oh, I love that smoke in Oogie.
Yeah.
Now that is that's a good. That's a oh damn. This is one of the best ones I've ever had right here. Just
Mm-hmm.
because it reminds me of that Texas brisket, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's good. Gosh. Mm. And I'm gonna have to travel around to find another bottle of it. They
Really?
replaced it. They had one section, and they kept having the Oogie, and I would
Mm-hmm.
go in and get a bottle of it, and I was on my like third or fourth bottle of it, but they replaced it with Ardbeg. I think it's 10 or something.
Yeah. Well, hell,
And,
the tin is everywhere.
yeah, but they took up that spot where they had Oogie there and replaced it, and I was like, why did y'all do that? And they said it wasn't selling. But you only
Really?
had like four bottles that I would buy them all up, you know?
Jeez. I'm gonna join you. The last
Okay.
four with the Oogie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find it somewhere else. So.
It's always available down here.
Yeah, lucky bastard.
Well, I mean, I'm in a huge town, Austin. I mean,
Yeah,
come
I
on.
know. Well, I mean, but it's ABC is what's the problem here,
Oh, yes.
and all the restaurants have to order through ABC. So there's better restaurants in Greensboro, and of course Charlotte, and then Raleigh Durham
Hmm.
area than we have. So I have to travel to get stuff that the restaurants would order because a lot of times they'll have better stuff. No, the steakhouses and things. Yeah, this is fantastic scotch right
Well,
here.
hanging, actually, it doesn't. Um, the Stogie, some of the whiskeys, they still come across really
Mhm.
good. With the Stogie just kind of adds a little bit of a smoky flavor to some of it, but then again, some of the whiskeys with the smoky flavor from the whiskey itself imparts that to the cigar and enhances the cigar, and which also enhances the what I'm drinking on as well. So, like, one of the things that I really like about smoking the cigar with different peated scotches is they kind of balance each other out a little bit.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, there's Smokey.
We couldn't find the page you're looking for. What the hell are you talking about? It's on your page. There it is, right there. We couldn't find whiskey. Come on. They had a picture of it. I'm trying to cue this last one up. I guess they don't have it anymore. All right, special releases, maybe. No,
So nice.
gosh. I don't know if this last one's available anymore.
Oh,
Couldn't find the page I'm looking for. And they had a picture of it there. Where?
mm.
Now, I think they may have replaced it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to bring a picture of this one up. But I don't know.
There
So
you go, hanging April.
they had a picture of it on their site, like on their main page, and I clicked on it and it said, oops, we can't find the page you're looking for. And then when I go to their whiskeys, I don't see it listed. But there's this one now that I found on their page. So let me bring this up. Now, the one I have listed here is different. So the one I had listed was Ranger Creek Rimfire.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Okay. This American single malt from Texas is another example of a non bourbon smoked whiskey. It is made from barley that has been mesquite smoked. So they just changed the name of it.
Uh,
Flavor profile: the mesquite smoke imparts a distinctive barbecue like and earthy smokiness. Now, they're calling it Texas Landmark Mesquite Smoke Whiskey now. So this is current from their website.
I got you.
Lightly smoked with Texas mesquite, creating a well balanced sipping whiskey. I'll leave that up to discretion. Each batch uses approximately 500 pounds of hand smoked malted barley. I don't know if that would be good or not. The grain becomes part of the
I
mash. Of course, that's what you do with it.
I personally don't like the flavor and nose of a mesquite.
It's really sweet, and
No, it's more acidic and
it
nasty.
is, and it gives you heartburn. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, yeah,
If you are prone to having heartburn, mesquite smoke will give you fucking heartburn.
yeah. It'll slap you right in the
Yeah.
face, actually in the chest.
Yep. But when deer eat mesquite beans and you eat that meat, oh, it's good.
Well, that's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
the mesquite beans themselves, they're
Yeah.
quite tasty. I've eaten them myself.
Yeah.
they're kind of sweet and quite tasty, but the smoke from mesquite, it makes a nice campfire.
Yeah.
It makes really good coals that last a long time and put out a
Yeah.
lot of good heat. But the smoke from that fire to cook meat on is not that great. Um,
It's almost like how like you try to smoke wood and you're supposed to keep a fire going because if you
yeah,
let it smolder, it'll release creosotes.
yeah.
That makes it
Oh,
bitter.
younger wood too. Yes.
Younger wood and mesquite is almost like it's releasing creosote no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
let me see what this says on the buy now. I was just going to look and see what the price was. Oh, I got to shrink. $65.
oh dang. Hmm.
Not shipping to. Well, you're not shipping here either. It says we are currently not shipping to Minnesota, South Dakota, and Utah.
And apparently Canada too.
Well, they're not shipping to. Well, I don't know. Some places still ship to NC, so
But
they're not supposed to. But anyway, I wouldn't mind trying it if it wasn't. I don't know. The mesquite just it kind of bothers me.
yeah, yeah, mesquite smoke. I'm not much on it. Like I said, I'm a Kentucky guy, so uh, basically raised in Kentucky, and up there, what we cooked meat with was hickory.
Yeah.
That's the main, wood that they use to smoke whatever. It could
Hmm.
be pork butts, a brisket, lamb, mutton, turkey, whatever. They would
Hmm.
smoke everything with hickory up there in Kentucky. That's the main wood.
Yeah. And
I could not do that. I love the flavor and the taste of that, but I
mhm.
couldn't do it myself because I'm allergic to the hickory smoke. It gives me a blazing sinus headache, so I
Yeah.
couldn't do it. And what I found worked good for me up there was white oak. Uh, the same thing the barrels are made out of, white oak. That works really good because it makes really good coals, and it doesn't
Mhm.
have much of a smell as far as the aroma of the wood when you cook
Right.
it. So I would use white oak, maple, sugar maple. Sugar maple has a nice little sweet smoke to it, and then wild cherry that
Yep.
has a nice cherry flavor, and
Hmm.
it's a lighter fruit wood, and that makes really good smoke, and it's really good to cook whatever meat you want to cook on it.
I
So
like.
that's what I would use.
Yeah, I like fruit woods like apple and cherry.
Yeah,
Uh,
that
and pecan is all right, but pecan's sweet too.
Yeah,
Uh,
down here in Texas, that's what I use. I use pecan, and then I
mhm.
cut a whole cherry tree down in Kentucky and
Yeah.
brought it down here with me. And I've been using, I've split off, small pieces of that cherry wood,
Hmm.
size of my thumb, and I'll throw that on the coals of the pecan wood on the pit
Yeah.
to make more smoke and to flavor whatever I'm cooking with. I'll cook chicken, brisket, pork butt. Uh, Axis, whatever.
Well, I tell you what, AZ, if Mark wants mesquite, he can walk out his door about 15 feet with a chopping axe and he can have all
Yeah.
of it he
Oh,
wants.
I got gobs of mesquite. I don't want no mesquite, but if you want some, I can send you some. Ain't no
Yeah.
problem. It's all over around here.
You-
I've spent so much time plugging tires because of mesquite
Fuck
thorns.
yeah, I was gonna say, be careful, it's pokey.
Oh my goodness, it's horrible. I really hate mesquite. I really do.
Yeah.
I don't like to hate a wood, but that that wood there is it's horrible. I do not like it.
All right. Well, I got the 2 minute warning. We're down to the last minute here.
Oh well, dang,
Um,
okay.
so hopefully next week we'll cover the Taiwanese and
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I think
Oh,
it's pretty good.
Cavalon.
Man. I thought we
Cavalon's
did.
some damn good whiskey.
What's
I was
that?
surprised. Cavalon's
Oh,
some really good
Avalon.
whiskey.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised to that they're putting out that good of whiskey.
All right, y'all. Hope you had fun, and we're going to end on time, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Peace, love, and whiskey, y'all. Cheers.
Peace.